First of all, this video I'm going to be showing you tips and tricks on how to maximize your efficiency on how to play My Singing Monsters and to get the most out of your experience. So the first thing I would recommend, I know I gotta do it, but it's the easiest way to get a good start in the game. If you enter in my referral code here, you can get 5 free diamonds. 5 free diamonds for you and for me. It's only a one-time thing, so it only works one time, but if you enter in this code, you'll get 5 free diamonds. 5 free diamonds to help you get started. You just go into the options, go and submit referral code, and just type in that code. So before I get started with the video, I do want to share with you my experience with the game. I had been playing My Singing Monsters a long time ago, for about a year on my mobile account. And I'll just go ahead and show you a few of my islands that I have so far on my mobile account. I'm level 45, and I have on most of my islands I can get about like 3 million to 2 million gold per island. Like this one, yeah, I got on my plant island, I got 3 million harvest. Okay, so on the other islands, all my other islands, I have a standard nursery, breeding station, and a standard nursery. So I didn't use any pay to play. I just played naturally. The only thing that I did do once was use a diamond pack to upgrade the castle to paradise, which back in the day, that was the highest level castle you can get. But now there's actually even higher castles that you can get. But I would recommend at least getting Paradise once you get enough gems. Or once you get enough gems, yeah. And on my air island, I have another 2 million. I have a standard breeding station. I have 2.5 million on that one. Everything's standard. You can do this free to play. It's just going to take a little bit longer for you to get to that level. It's just going to take a little bit longer. But most of my islands, it's about 2 million to 3 million. With no purchases necessary. Let me show you the sugar bug, whatever, island. We have about 1 million here. I haven't finished this one yet, so I was actually able to make a good farm island out of this. We have about 17,000. Now, what I would recommend if you do, once you get to this level, once you make a tribal island, it's better to use these shards than using gold and food, I think. These are so much easier to level up your tribal island with. Once again, it took me about 1 year to get to this level. I didn't make any purchases. I only made one purchase of diamonds once it was on sale, just to upgrade my castles. I think that was back in the day. But technically, you don't need to do that. You can do it completely free to play if you want to. So that was my mobile account. This is my newly created Steam account. I've been playing for about a month now, and I want to take this account even higher than my mobile account. So your main goal in My Singing Monsters is to get the 4-element monster for each island. That way you can get the maximum amount of money. So your best combination is to breed a Bogart with a noggin, because the noggin takes like 3 seconds to spawn if it fails. So if it fails and becomes a noggin, you can try it again in 30 seconds, in like a few seconds. And if it fails and becomes a Bogart, then a Bogart's not actually a bad monster to have. It actually is pretty decent money in the beginning. So that's the best way to breed for that monster. And as you can tell, I tried that so many times, I actually got double noggins with the costumes on that actually spawned in the breeder that way. Okay, so for the DG, the best combination to use is wind, leaf, water, which is the sponge. And then the frost element is the shortest time to respawn if it fails. So you would use a sponge and a mammoth. The sponge and the mammoth is the best combination to get a DG. On the air island, the best combination to get the rift is air. So let's see. You could either choose the Congo with the noggin. I think, yeah. Or you could use a Scups with... Oh, sorry. You could use a Scups with the mammoth. So Congo with the noggin or the Scups with the mammoth are the best combinations. The Congo is going to be the better one because it has the noggin as the partner, and this one is a faster time to respawn. Alright, and for the shell beat, the best combination to get is the sponge and the noggin. Once again, sponge and the noggin to get the shell beat. The chorister, the best combination is the Riedling and the mammoth. Actually, no. The best combination is going to be... Let me see. The Thumpies and the noggin. Thumpies and the noggin. But if you don't like the Thumpies that much, you can pick the Riedling and the mammoth. Those are the best combinations to go with, because the respawn times. You always want to focus on the single elements, either the rock or the frost, for the single element monster, because they take the shortest amount of time to breed. One of the first things that I would recommend, and I hate to say it, but getting the warm-up pack or the starter pack, whatever it's called in the beginning, it's only $3, and you get 3.5 million gold, 250 diamonds, and 200,000 food, monster food. Now, this is the best deal that is ever gonna pop up. It only shows up in the beginning of the game. You don't need to do this, but I would highly recommend to do this if you want to get a good start for making your islands. If you were gonna make one purchase, I would recommend just doing this one, and that's it. This is the best way to get started on My Singing Monsters. But technically, you don't need to do that. It's just a recommendation that I would do. I actually noticed that if you do purchase this in the beginning, the next day it'll offer it to you again. It'll keep offering it to you for about a week, and then it'll stop offering it to you. So, anyways, with that out of the way, what I would first recommend is you focus on leveling one island at a time. If you get the warm-up pack, then you can probably focus on multiple islands at a time. You can probably do Plant Island and Cold Island. The reason being is because you want to get a lot of monsters. You want to get these high 4-element monsters, which give the most gold. As you can see, this one can give about 50,000, but if you level them up pretty high with food, they can get up to almost 90,000 or even 100,000. The rares give even more than that. So imagine getting 100,000 for each of these Embrats if you level them up. You can get millions easy. So the first thing you want to focus on is leveling your island. Because let me show you something. Here are the upgrade costs. For Plant Island, the first upgrade is 500 gold. Next upgrade is 3,000, 15,000, 30,000, and then you actually need diamonds to upgrade past that. As you can see, it's pretty cheap in the beginning, so if you do get a warm-up pack, you can actually focus on 2 islands at a time, and you can actually level them up pretty high. Now, I would recommend, if you were going to level up the islands that way, if you're going to be a minimalistic person, I would upgrade to Paradise Castle on all the islands, for at least for the 5 main islands: Plant Island, Cold Island, Air Island, Water Island, and Earth Island. Get up to Paradise Castle and you are all set. You're good to go. If you want to go past that, that's up to you, but it can get pretty pricey, so it's going to take a long time to get there. But don't worry, with this guide, I'll help you try to get as much as possible. So another thing I would highly recommend when you start out the game is go and get some friends. Go on, if you're on the Steam version, go to the Steam community page, post your friend code on there. Go on YouTube, Discord, Reddit, Twitter, wherever you can find My Singing Monsters community page. Go ahead and post your friend code on there and you will get a ton of friends. I have 20 pages of friends already just for posting it on 2 sites, not even. And I got so many friends now, so many friends. And this is going to help you because if you get wishing torches, it's going to increase your chance of breeding these monsters. Now, the beginning monsters are guaranteed to spawn. I think these have a high chance to spawn as well if you breed them. Once you get into the 3-element monsters, that's where your odds are against you. And getting wishing torches can help you get these monsters because they have a chance to fail. So if you try to breed like a leaf, rock, and water, let's say you're trying to breed an octopus with noggin, most likely it can turn into a pummel, but that also has a chance to turn into a noggin. So it's just the luck of the draw. So getting wishing torches will help you out, and then getting friends will help you out even more, especially when you're trying to get the Imbrats. This is going to help you a lot. So make sure you go out there and post your friend code and get some friends. As you can see on a lot of my islands, I just started the game and I was able to get all these Imbrats easily. On Cold Island, I can get DGs easily. Air Island, I can get rifts easily. I have so many rifts now. And on Water Island, same thing. I need to upgrade my castle, but I'm getting these monsters guaranteed 100%. How am I doing this? I'm going to share with you the tricks and tips that I use to get these monsters guaranteed. So, how to get these monsters guaranteed every time. The one thing you need to get is the rare element of that same monster. If you have a rare Imbrat and a regular Imbrat, you can breed them together. As you can see right here, I'm breeding a regular Imbrat with a rare one, and it guarantees you will get a Imbrat every single time. Now, there is a small percentage chance where you can actually get a rare one with this combination, but it's very rare. I actually got 2 of them. I got 1 of them that way. So how do you get a rare Imbrat? A lot of times you will see that there will be sales for specific monsters. I think last month they had a rare sale of the 4-element monsters, and I was able to purchase them with diamonds. I think it was like 200 diamonds for the rare Imbrat. I purchased one of the rares for each island, and you're guaranteed to get a rare Imbrat every time, or guaranteed to get Imbrats every time because you have the rare. This is going to be a little bit more trickier because you actually need to get diamonds to get this this strategy. You actually need diamonds to use this strategy, but once the rare Imbrat is on sale, you see a sale for the rare Imbrat, go ahead and buy it with diamonds. And that includes all the other islands as well. You know, I purchased one of each of the rares, and I actually got a rare spawn from doing this. But you purchase one of the rares for each island, and you're able to spawn rifts. As long as you have one rare, you can breed a rare with a regular monster, and you'll get the regular every time. The same thing with the Water Island, the shell beats. Same thing, I had bought a rare, and I was able to spawn these shell beats easily. You know, you can grow your island super fast, super easy. This is one thing that I would highly recommend that you do, is buy a rare with diamonds if there's ever a sale. So especially if you're starting out, that is going to help you tremendously. So I was able to build up my I know it takes time though. Luckily I have double breeders and double nurseries to kind of catch up to where I was on my mobile account. But once I get all this stuff leveled up, the castle and everything, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be making so much money with this. I'll show you guys in the future once I have this all leveled up and everything, but that's one of the other tricks and tips that I share with you today. So once you have a good set amount on the main 5 islands, then you can start purchasing these other islands. I would recommend, and start getting those extra diamonds. One thing to mention though, the Sugar Bush Island I think is pretty cheap. I think you actually start out with this one. You can plant a mine there and get extra diamonds. Same thing with the ethereal island. Just, I'm not even using it, but I planted a mini mine there just to get more diamonds every day. Also, you can also do this. I think it's on the magical sanctum. Plant a mini mine there, and you get extra diamonds that way. Don't forget to do that. You know, you go into the structures and buy that mini mine. Buy that mini mine. But I will do a synth farm. I'm gonna plant all these with synths and show you guys another video later on how to do a synth farm. It's gonna be a lot easier if you have the double breeders. So, but yeah. Another thing I would recommend that you do in the beginning stages is purchase a hotel. That way you can continue breeding even though you don't have the castle to upgrade it. Like, all my beds are filled right now, but you can still breed your monsters and put them in the hotel until your castle has completely upgraded. So make sure to get a hotel and put your monsters in there. If you don't have enough space or you're just waiting for the castle to upgrade, you can still keep on breeding even when you don't have space on your island. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. These tips is something that I learned by playing the game on my mobile account after a whole year of playing, and hopefully you guys can get to making millions of gold with your monsters too as well. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.